Hey everybody, welcome in, and Frozone Frenzy has arrived, and for a lot of people, this event will be surprising. It is a very different type of event. They have done this event type, not this event, this type of event once before. Right when Global launched, there was an event like this, the Mulan event, and I did cover that in my videos. But this one is just the same. So you battle to earn icy coins, and then there's an icy chest. And when you hit battle, it takes you to the quest battle screen, and you see the bonus on the heroes and the villains. If you go into it, the bonus is if you click on any of the levels in the gear, even in the character, the elite or the normal, you are going to have bonus coins, and the coins scale per energy cost. So every 10 energy is going to give you 120 bonus, so 20 energy is going to give you 240. So it's fair all across the board, which is great. So it doesn't actually matter which node you're going on, they're all going to be the same value per your energy. Now, by doing this, I'm gonna start ticking up and collecting coins, and you use those coins. You can either go back to the event, and you can use those coins to claim the chest, and it's gonna cost 10,000 to claim a chest, and you can either go straight to your chests and shop tab, or you can go back here and click on that. And it'll take you right there, right by the Incredibles chest, and that's where all like the event bonus ones are. Now, with this, compared to the Mulan event, I'm just gonna say, I have done a comparison. I went back and I watched the old video, my old videos of it. If you want to go and check it out and what it was like, feel free. There, for a comparison, you're actually way better off on this. Well, way better. You're a bit better off with this Frozone event, and the reason being is you're getting slightly more coins per energy cost of energy. Last time in the Mulan event, it was 1-for-1, whereas now every 10 energy we're spending, we're getting 120. Last time it was like every 10 you get about 100, I think. So we're getting a few more every time. So we're going to get like maybe an extra chest or 2 or 3 by the end of the event. Also, if we click in here and click on the little eye for what the rates are, you'll see the rates. 6, 5, 7, 4. So the 6 and the 5 take up about 56%, and then adding on the 7 on top of that, you're going to be looking at around about 70 something percent, 75%, I believe. 75% chance to get 6, 5, and 7 is pretty decent. And then just after the 4, you've got another 10%, just over 10% of getting 8 and 9. I like that they have done this. So previously in the Mulan chest, the odds were to get 1 to 5 of her tokens. And it was like 60% chance to get 2 tokens. 60 or maybe 60 something, I think it was. You can check back an old video and correct me if I'm wrong, please do. Just so everybody else knows. We'd rather have the facts here on this channel. And majority of my pulls, you can look back, I did one on a video on the event when it started and talking about it, and that was on her, like going over her showcase, first look. And then I did another video on my pools, 100k, 100k chest opening. And my pools are like 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. I was a little bit disappointed, to say the least, at my pools. But this one, it looks like they are going to be a bit better. Last time I came out of it after the event ended with about a 3-star Mulan, but I was using my energy refreshers daily. So I was using all my purchase 50 energy refreshers, all of those. I was purchasing all 3 of them every day, grinding gear, getting more gear, because that's what I need. If you need something else, just spend it on what you need. But consider it a bonus, because we would recommend, especially for people leveling up, to be doing that anyway, getting more tokens, getting more gear. And now you're going to get Frozone tokens as well. So just consider it, this it's not really like a playable event, it's more just like a, hey, this is a bonus event. Just to give you an added bonus. And this is when I would go in and stock up. I think that on the Mulan event, I went and stocked up on all my basic gear mats. So if you need something, now's the time to do it. Now you're going to get value for your money. If I came out of the last event with a 3-star Mulan, and it was bang on 3-star as well. So if we look down here, I got bang on a 3-star Mulan from that last event like this type. And if the calculations are correct and the odds are a whole lot better, instead of getting those 2s and 1s from 5k chests, now you're more likely going to be getting like 6s to 8s ish, with a couple of 5s in there. So let's just average it out and say you'll probably be getting about 7, maybe 8, probably about 7 tokens per opening, 6, 7 I should say. That you're going to do far better, because every opening last time I think I was averaging on about 4 to 3 for every 2 openings. So that 2 openings equates to 1 of these chest openings. And if I'm was getting 3 or 4 from my 2 openings, and here I can potentially be getting 6, 7, you could nearly double what I was getting. And so you could be looking like, if you were to do what I did and buy your extra yellow energy, get those 50 refreshes every day, you could potentially be walking out of this event with a 4-star heading towards 5-star. If you get like, and this, now there's more chance to get lucky, because there's those other like extra 10% to get like the closer to the 10 numbers, the 8s and the 9s. I think I like what they've done here so much better. It brings it in line. The 10k energy 10k coin costs that the Toy Story, the Lion King, the current Incredibles all have their 10k coins for the chest. But this chest actually has good drop rates, which is important, so important. So if you were to do that, you would potentially come out, I would say, minimum with a 3-star to 4-star. If you get lucky, potentially 4 to 5-star, just by doing daily refreshes. And if you're doing that anyway to level up and get gear, bonus. That is just bonus material, and you're walking away with a Frozone. Now, outside of that, there is also Frozone packs here, gem packs. So if you want to target yourself and get more, I'm just going to have a quick little mention about his gem packs here. Now, this first one, 1,000 for potentially 10 gems. The rates are very standard across the 10, 9, 11, 12. For a thousand gems, very enticing. It's looking like it's averaging more on like nearly about 100 per token, which for an event character that could be considered okay. Even with Frozone's buff, he's probably not going to be the best character. He's not going to be super high tier. He will probably be usable. I am going to do a showcase on him now that he has been buffed again. But for these odds and having all the high odds under the 1%, even like the 20s and the 50s under 1%, it doesn't look like that very appealing. But there is another pack, so there's another one, and it's got a little glow to it, so it's showing you that, hey, this is the large Frozone pack, and here the minimum is 20. So your odds for this one are similar type percentages, but the percentages, instead of saying a straight 20s all the way across, this one is going to be 23 is going to be your most likely. So 23, 22 is nearly going to be your 50% of the time you're going to be getting about that, which is better, definitely better for your gem value. But then they've also got the 24s, the 21, 20, 25. Yeah, decent. That's going to be majority of the rest. But then you start jumping up after those, and you got 6% at 30, 4% at 50. So that means you got about 10%, just over 11% chance to get the 30 and the 50, which is far better. And then the 100s and above are locked behind the below 1%, which is, I don't mind that so much, because at least not everything is locked behind that much. So I think it's better to have a nice 10% chance to get the 30s and the 50s, is that this will be nicer to pull on. So I like that. I like that they're coming back to having better odds, especially after like the Frozone pack compared to these was 50 to 45 and everything else is below. That is the horrendous. And yes, it is Jack, and yes, he is the exclusive, even compared to Mr. Incredibles packs. Mr. Incredibles packs 50% 9, 10% 40, then 2 1 1, and then all below 1. Yikers. So far better odds on the Frozone, and you're guaranteeing yourself a better standard. So I like what they've done, and they are showing with this. They're being a slight bit more generous than they were in the past with the Mulan, which is nice, because I was a little bit, well, it wasn't that great. For all my investment, I didn't find coming out of it with a 3-star great. Coming out with a 4-star, potentially a 5-star, 4 to 5-star, I think for most people will be usable for quite a while. New players, that is. And then for people who want to invest and get into 6 or 7-star, at least you're a whole lot closer, and you don't have to invest so much. And the rates are better for this than the Incredibles have been. So that is a big bonus, a massive bonus, I think. So I commend Glue. Done a good job on that side of things. That we and I'm sure a lot of people in the community will be glad to see the rates not being slammed super low down, because that has been a big deterrent for a lot of people, myself included. I don't really want to spend when the rates are so bad. I did spend a bit too much for my liking on the Incredibles, but I think for what I spend on the Incredibles, I probably would have been able to get a lot further with Frozone. So just putting that out there. If anybody wants him, I will be doing a showcase on him in the future after his buffs. So stay tuned. More videos to come. I have videos of him post-buff, pre-buff, talking about the buffs, and we'll be getting a new one out soon as well. And if you want to check out the old Mulan videos of what I've been talking about, go back in my videos until just around global launch, and you'll be able to see the Mulan videos. You'll know about the thumbnails. But thank you all for your support, and can't wait to hear from you. What do you all think about this event? Are you going to go for Frozone? Are you doing energy refreshes anyway? I would highly recommend that, and I recommend that in my how to spend gems video. So go to check some of those out if you want, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll hear from you guys of what you were doing and how you find this event down in the comments below. So we'll see you soon.